Welcome to class. Let's go ahead and get started on our backs. Lie down, get nice and comfortable. Take your shoulder blades, tuck them in. So you're sort of rolling your shoulders down your back. Let your palms face up. Let your feet be about hip width distance, toes fall open. As you lie here, take a couple of longer inhales, longer exhales. Give yourself that moment to settle into the practice, settle into your breath and your yoga mat. Let your belly rise and fall. Allow the chest to rise and fall. Once you've found that breath, try to find equal length on the inhale, the exhale. Just a little bit of a longer breath. And on your next inhale, take those arms all the way up overhead. Stretch out through the fingertips. Reach long, just like you're waking up for the first time in the morning. And then release that stretch. Stretch those right toes away from you. So you'll feel a little switch in the hips. And then stretch the left toes away from you. Switch in the hips again. And then move back and forth a couple of times, alternating between those legs. And then reach long through both feet, evenly long through the fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, draw both knees up into the chest. Find a little movement here. Rock side to side a couple of times. Maybe make some circles with the knees in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Kind of drop both knees in super close. Send that right leg straight up toward the ceiling. Interlace your hands underneath of the right thigh. Flex those toes back. Reach through the heel. Keep that left knee just bent and relaxed. If you need a little more stretch, you can slide those hands on up to the calf muscle. Keep working towards straightening that leg. Big stretch here at the beginning of our practice. Opening up the back sides of the legs. Gently bend that right knee. Straighten the left. Interlace the hands to start underneath of the thigh. Flex the foot. Reach up through the heel. If you need a little something extra, slide those hands to the calf muscle. Keep breathing. So this should feel like a deep stretch. However, we want to be a little bit gentle. We're still warming up, preparing for the full practice. Gently bend that left knee. Hug both knees in. And then rock forward to a seat. Hold it here. Pull your belly in. Float the feet. Chest up, ribs up, shoulders down. And then roll back to come up. Focus on floating on those sits bones. Try to come forward on those sits bones even more. Challenge your core. And then roll back to come up. Think about using your abdominal strength rather than momentum. Shoulders stay down. Lift up and out of the waist. We're going to do two more. Roll back to come up. Pause. Hold it here. Use your core strength. Lift those eyes. Last one. Roll back to come up. Hold it. Belly in. Sit up nice and tall. You can absolutely stay right here if you'd like to take those arms out. Love starting out with a little bit of core work at the beginning of our practice. It heats up all those abdominal muscles and keeps your spine safe for the rest of practice. Find your edge, your challenge point. Make sure you're breathing. You might still be holding onto those legs. That's awesome. Keep lifting the ribs and chest. Finding that place. Good, and then lower those feet. We're going to make our way into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Take your chin over your right shoulder. Look back for your right hip. Keep both arms straight. Press into those fingertips. Keep both feet relaxed on the mat. Make your way back through center. Look over that left shoulder for the left hip. A little stretch in that right side. Feel the opening in the right. Compression on that left side maybe. Straighten those arms. Come back to center. Sink the hips toward the heels. Make your way into child's pose. Let the forehead come to the mat if it can. If it can't and it's a little more comfortable, you can bring your arms underneath you. Bring your forehead onto the arms. On an inhale, shift forward into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over those knees. Inhale, look over your right shoulder for that right hip. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, look over the left shoulder for the left hip. Exhale to center. Once more on each side, inhaling to the right. Exhaling to center. Get stronger in the belly. Inhale up. Exhale to center. Shift those hips toward those heels. Come into another little child's pose. This time, keep those hips where they are. Walk yourself over to the right. Press your left glute back toward your heels. So you're feeling this tremendous stretch in the left side. The left shoulder, down the rib cage, all the way into that oblique. Walk yourself back through center. Over to the left. Press that right glute away. Think about guiding your breath into that right side. So you're opening up that entire right side body with the stretch and the breath. Make your way back through center. Come all the way back up onto all fours. Inhale, take that left arm up sideways. Look up toward the hand. Spiral your chest open, heart open. One more inhale. Exhale, thread that arm through. Come lightly onto your left temple and your left shoulder. Find your breath. Keep your feet relaxed. The feet are going to want to come together. Try to bring 6 inches between them. You can absolutely stay right here if you'd like. Take a big step back with that right foot. Keep that belly drawn in. This will change the balance a little bit. And then if you'd like, you can take that right hand all the way to the top of the mat or hook it around your lower back and reach for the top of that left thigh. Take that right arm all the way back up toward the ceiling. Plant it down underneath your shoulder. Bring the right knee back. Sweep that left arm all the way up toward the ceiling. One last big stretch. Plant it back down onto your mat. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Spiral open. Keep your belly drawn in, nice and firm through the abdominals. And then draw that right arm across. Come onto your shoulder, lightly onto the temple. And then you have some options. You can absolutely stay right here. Maybe take a big step back with that left leg so that it's straight. You're pressing into the ball of the foot. Left hand can come to the top of the yoga mat. Or wrap around your low back and reach for the top of that right thigh. Release your arm variation. Plant the hand under the shoulder. Release that left leg if it lifted. And inhale to reach that right arm back up toward the ceiling. Big full opening. And plant it back down to the floor. Inhale. Lift your chin. Your hips come into cow spine. Exhale, round through cat, chin to chest, look for your belly button. Inhale to roll forward, fill up those lungs. Exhale, really round, press the floor away. 2 more, inhale. Exhale to round. Inhale forward. Exhale to round. Inhale, come forward into neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift those knees up off the mat. Just a half an inch. Hover those knees. Find some breath. Press into the fingertips. You can stay right here or walk those feet up, keeping those knees low. And then walk them back. Engage your core. Walk those feet up. Engage your core. Walk them back. 1 more. Walk those feet up. Navel to spine. Walk them back. Hold it here. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Everyone, hips high up and back. Come into down dog. Pedal through the feet a couple of times. Wag the hips. I encourage you to nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Get that neck nice and relaxed. Head heavy. 6 inches between the feet. Heels reach away. Find a little micro bend in the knees. Even if your heels go flat, try to find that little micro bend so you can really get your spine aligned. Press into those fingertips. On your next inhale, roll forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. Pull your navel to your spine continuously here. Reach through the crown of the head. Reach through the tips of the ears so the eyes are up at the top of the yoga mat. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hips high up and back. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Top of a push-up. Press into the fingertips. Keep stretching forward, stretching back. Think about lengthening your waist. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hips high up and back. Last one. Inhale, roll forward. Find your plank position. Nice and strong. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hips high up and back. Take your right hand. We're going to reach for that left ankle. Start to pull yourself through a little bit. A little twist. Belly stays in. Gently release that ankle. Plant that right hand. Push into those fingertips. Take the left hand back for the right ankle. Little twist. Belly stays drawn in. And release that left hand out. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Take teeny tiny steps. Look in between the thumbs to walk the feet all the way up in between the hands. Forward fold. If your hands are on the mat, keep them there. If they're not, bend your knees so that your hands can come to the mat. And then start to rock forward into the balls of those feet. So you're bringing just a little bit of body weight into the balls of the feet. You're really opening up the hamstrings and the glutes. Good. And then grab onto opposite elbows. Come into ragdoll pose. You can sway side to side a couple of times. Or if it felt good, you feel confident, you can start to rock onto the balls of the feet. With those arms in gorilla pose, feels kind of good. Deeper opening in the hamstrings, the glutes. And then release those elbows, hands to the fronts of the legs. Inhale, halfway up, flatten out your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, flatten out the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, flatten out the back. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, reach out to come up. Use that flat back as you come up. Reach up toward the ceiling. Hold it there. Hips forward a tiny bit. Belly in, ribs up, chest up. Look up. Stretch like you're going to touch the ceiling. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, full swan dive forward. Belly in on the way down. Lead with the chest. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Flatten out your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up. Stretch out. Try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Stretch up. Maybe take a slight back bend. Exhale to swan dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Maybe take that little back bend. Exhale to swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Find that little back bend if you like. Exhale to swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step right into plank pose. Take an inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, squeeze the elbows in, come down onto the belly and chest. Untuck those toes, inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Keep the weight out of the hands to start. Press into your feet, press into your hips. Find a little lift in the eyes. One more inhale. Exhale to lower. Two more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower. Last one. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Tuck those toes. Make your way into down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Lift the eyes. Just take 2 steps. Walk the feet up in between the hands. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. This time as you exhale, bend into those knees. Find Utkatasana, fierce pose or chair pose. Body weights back into those heels so you can wiggle your toes. Pull your navel to your spine. Sit down and back. Weight in those heels to protect the knees. Sit down and back a little further. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, bend into those knees. Utkatasana, right back into that chair. Body weight in those heels. Find your breath. Find your connection to your core so you're pulling your navel to your spine. Sit back a little further. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Last one, exhale, bend into those knees. Utkatasana, chair. So we're firing up all those muscles in the quads, the glutes. Wiggle those toes for me. Pull your navel to your spine. Shoulders stay down away from those ears. Body weight back in those heels even more. Sitting down. Send those hips back. One more inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant those palms. Step into your plank pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you can lower the knees or keep those knees high. Lower down halfway. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, make your way into down dog. So every time you move through chaturanga, lower the knees if you'd like, or keep those knees high. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, bend into those knees, Utkatasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, dandasana. Use your exhale to lower. Inhale for your back bend, your variation. Exhale, we're meeting in down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet, step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, bend into those knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga. Utilize your variation. Utilize your breath. Meeting in down dog. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, Utkatasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant those palms. Step back for chaturanga. Let's do one more. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Step or float the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out to come up to Tadasana. Exhale, bend into those knees. Take an inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga. Find your breath in down dog. Reaching through those heels, pressing into those fingertips. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, round, draw the knee to the nose. Step that foot all the way up in between the hands. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up overhead, come into your low lunge. Press into those hips, relax the shoulders. Maybe look up. One more inhale. Exhale, plant those hands. Step the left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step the right foot back. Lower that right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead, come into low lunge. Sink into the hips. Find that stretch in the left hip, right hip flexor, shoulders down, eyes up to challenge your balance, or eyes can stay forward. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant those palms, tuck the right toes. We're going to send the left leg up and back. Take an inhale. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, just one breath, come up. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant those palms, step the left foot back. Drop that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up, low lunge. Exhale, plant those palms, tuck the left toes. Step the right leg up and back. We're in three-limb dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Ignite the inner thighs. Inhale, come on up into crescent lunge. Knee over the ankle on that right leg. Pull your right hip back. Think about straightening that left back leg one day. Shoulders down. Eyes up to challenge your balance, or eyes straight forward if you're more comfortable there. One more inhale. Exhale, plant those palms. Move through a chaturanga, or you can step to down dog. Listen to your body. Make sure you find your breath. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, round, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Last one, inhale it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, lift up for crescent lunge. Bend into that left knee, knee over ankle. Roll the left hip back. Shoulders down. Find your point of focus out in front of you or up at the ceiling, never at the floor. Where the eyes go, the body goes. Find your breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant those palms, chaturanga, or step to down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot all the way up in between the hands. Ignite those inner thighs, just one breath. Inhale, come up crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to keep that left hand planted firm. Start to send that right leg back. So if this side plank is not accessible, you can keep two hands here and start to play around with lifting this leg. You can also lower your left shin and come into this side variation. So find what's working for you this morning. It might be different than your everyday practice. So I'm going to do a little demo again. We're in this lunge. We are stepping back into Vashisthasana. You can do whatever's comfortable with that right leg. It can be straight. It can be bent. You can play around. Maybe, once again, you're on the floor, playing around there. Find your breath. Press into those left fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that right hand down. Move through your chaturanga or shift those hips for down dog. Big full breaths. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Ignite the inner thighs. Inhale, just one breath through crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plant that right hand firmly, and then find your variation. Maybe lowering the shin, taking that left foot back. Maybe you're stepping all the way back into Vashisthasana, lifting those hips, doing what's comfortable with that left leg. Stretch up toward the ceiling. Find your breath wherever you're at. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that left hand. Move through chaturanga or find down dog for a couple of breaths. Good, meeting here. Take an inhale, reach that right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, come up for crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Once again, find your variation. We're stepping back into Vashisthasana, side plank. That left knee can be lowered. Find your posture. It's going to be different for everyone, maybe different for you, day to day. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that right hand. Move through your chaturanga or find down dog. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, send that left leg up. Exhale, round. Step that foot between the hands. Inhale, just one breath for crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Find your variation of Vashisthasana. Lower that right leg if you need to, want to. And then keep lifting the hips. Stretching up toward the ceiling. Find your breath. Push into those right fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that left hand. Move through your chaturanga or find down dog. We're going to hold here in down dog. Maybe a brief child's pose. Whatever feels best this morning. I have the beautiful sun shining in to my living room. Such a blessing. We've had some beautiful days here in the Bitterroot Valley. Come back to those long inhales, exhales. We're going to keep flowing. Have a little fun with this flow. So take a couple of extra breaths, sip of water, wipe a sweat, whatever needs to happen here. And then when you're ready, we'll start to meet back in down dog. Give you a couple more breaths to get here to settle in. Inhale, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Inhale, lift up crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Plant that right hand. We're going to take that right foot back. Find your side plank with that left knee down. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, take it down to the mat slowly with control. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Two more. Keep reaching up with that right hand. Press that right leg down. Inhale, take it up. Feel like you're resisting something. Press it down. Good. You can stay right here for a few breaths or push into that right foot. We're going to lift that left knee up. Keep lifting the hips. Challenge your core. Press into those left fingertips. Good. Wherever you're at. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that right hand. You can move through your chaturanga or find down dog before we move on to the left side. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Step that foot up in between the hands. Ignite the inner thighs. Inhale, lift up, crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Drop that right knee, untuck the toes. Send that left leg back. We're finding this little side pose. Press into that right shin. Inhale to lift that left leg up. Exhale, take it down with control. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, press it down. Keep your core engaged. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Use your own resistance here. Feel like you're really pressing that left leg down. Last one, keep reaching up with those left fingertips. Good, and then find your variation. You can stay right here, right shin down, or you can start to hover that right shin. Use your core. Stretch up with those left fingertips. Wherever you're at, breathe. One more inhale. Exhale to find down dog or move through your chaturanga. From down dog, inhale, take that right leg up and back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, we're going to send the shin toward the top of the yoga mat. Lower the left knee, tuck the toes. And then start to walk yourself forward, maybe onto the forearms. Maybe all the way onto the belly. Whatever's working for you today. Take some longer breaths here. Think about guiding your breath into the area of the body where you're feeling the most tension. Allow yourself to find stillness. Allow your thoughts to flow in and out, just as your breath moves with so much ease in and out. You can stay right here. If you'd like to start working toward king pigeon, you'll come all the way up onto those fingertips. Bend the left knee. Maybe that's enough for you to stay right here this morning or today. If you'd like, you can reach the left hand back for the foot and then start to square the shoulders forward. So it's really important. We can come here often, but it's really important to get those shoulders squared. Then if the shoulders can stay squared, you can start to bend that left arm. Bring the foot into the crook of the elbow. You're going to get a huge stretch in that left quad. Keep breathing. Keep lifting up. Notice I can start to collapse over here to the right. I want to keep that hip lifted. For me, mine's floating above the yoga mat. Eyes stay forward. Breath keeps moving. If you grab that left foot, gently release it. Everyone, walk yourself up. Tuck those left toes. Come off of the knee. We're going to send that right leg up and back. Do what feels good here. You can open those hips. Make some circles with the ankle, with the knee. Just whatever feels best this morning. And then eventually we'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, send that shin toward the top of the mat. Lower your right knee, untuck those toes. And then once again, find whatever variation works for you. Down to the forearms, maybe all the way onto the belly. One is not better than the other. One just works differently in our bodies. I kind of like to do a combo of both. Sometimes I'm on my belly, sometimes I'm on my forearms. Really try to listen. Your postures don't have to be the same every time. In fact, they won't be the same, but they can be very different. You can take different variations. You can be up on your forearms. Even if you always go onto your belly, maybe you try the forearms today. Or vice versa, maybe you're really comfortable on your forearms and you've never tried to come down onto the belly and see what that feels like. Reach into your breath. Whatever variation you've chosen, whatever variation is working this morning, please feel comfortable staying right here. If you did so on the other side, or if you'd like to check this side out, walk those hands up for King Pigeon. Bend that right knee. Take the right hand back for the right foot. Start to square those shoulders forward. If the shoulders are square, you can start to bend into the elbow. Bring the foot into that elbow crease. Lift the chest and eyes. Notice what's going on in the belly and the shoulders. If you grabbed onto that right foot, gently release it, tuck the toes. Everyone walk your hands up. Come off of that right knee. And then send that left leg up and back to do what feels good here. Just a little counter stretch for that big opening in those hips. Back to down dog as you're ready. As I like to do, we'll take a little down dog hold. You guys have probably come to expect it by now. Something comfortable, familiar. Press into those fingertips, reach to the heels, micro bend the knees. Find that greyhound belly, so navel to spine. Head and neck relaxed. Gently lower those knees. And then send those legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. So rock side to side a couple times. Get on those sits bones. Get all those glutes muscles out of the way. Sit up super tall. If it's really hard for you to sit up tall here, you can put something underneath of you. Rolled up towel, rolled up blanket, pillow, yoga block if you have one. Bend this right knee in. We're going to take it up and over the left. Keep sitting up tall. Bring your right hand behind you like a little kickstand, and then you can either hug that right knee in or take your arm all the way over the knee. So whatever is more comfortable. Reach your chin over your right shoulder. Look out the far right corner of your eyes. Gently unwind. Start to bend the left knee. Keep this right leg stacked so you can even help that left knee come up. And then you'll notice you want to topple backwards. Bring your hands behind you. Start to lift your ribs and chest. So a lot of you are going to get a deep stretch in this hip again, just kind of like in pigeon. If you need a deeper stretch, bring that left foot in forward more, or more toward your glutes, and then sit up taller. Keep that right foot flexed. Gently start to release those legs. Get right on those sits bones again. Flex the toes back. We're just going to walk it forward and do a nice, easy forward fold. Allow your spine to round. Allow your head to come down. Keep pulling your navel to your spine. Just relax those arms. You can grab onto the feet if it's comfortable, but try to stay relaxed here. Breathe. Pull your belly way in and out. Start to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. So you're stacking all the way back up to that seat. Sit up tall. And then we're going to bend that left knee in. Bring that foot over the right thigh. So kind of a rounded knee, maybe a little higher. Left hand comes to the back of the spine this time. Right arm can come up and over that knee. Or maybe you hug that knee in and twist. Take the chin over the left shoulder. Look out the far left corner of the eyes. Gently unwind. Then you can keep one hand behind you if that helps. Slide that right foot in. Flex the left foot. Both hands behind you so that you can sit up tall, lift your ribs and chest. Flex those left toes. If you need a bit of a bigger stretch, pull that right foot in closer to the glutes and then sit up taller. You can even come up onto those fingertips a little bit, really working into that left hip, left glute. Find some breath. Good. Start to walk that right foot away. Uncross those legs. Get right on those sits bones again. Flex back the feet. Sit up tall. This time slide those hands behind you so that the fingers are sort of pointing out and away from you. Lift your ribs, your chest, your chin. Look up toward the ceiling. Just a nice little heart opener. Feel that stretch across the collarbones, shoulders, chest. Gently return the gaze forward. Bend into those knees, soles of the feet down. Take your arms out in front of you. Look toward the belly. Find a C curve in the spine. Start to roll back one vertebrae at a time. Use your core strength. Once you're all the way down, reach those arms up overhead. Stretch out long. Exhale. Release your arms alongside you, palms face up. Tuck the shoulder blades. Find comfort in the legs. Rock your head side to side just a couple of times. Allow your eyes to fall closed. Allow your teeth to separate and your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Sort of like you have a mouthful of water. Notice your entire body here on the mat. Your physical body, your vessel. Allow your breath to be easy, yet purposeful. A little deeper than when you started your practice. but still so effortless. Thank you for sharing part of your day, giving yourself time and movement. Stay in Savasana as long as you need or like. Big love to you. Namaste.